You know, I made a video, my last video. I asked, why did we not celebrate the 4th of July? And because I'm not feeling it right now. And I had some comments that was telling me to, leave America and that if I don't love it, leave it. And I'm going to reply to you. This ain't for nobody else. This going to be a little history lesson for all you who are telling black folks and Hispanic folks and all other folks who don't know history about America, and you telling them to go back. See, this was land of the Native Americans, and west of Kansas, it even said that it was Mexico. And America took over that land. See, you can't sit here and you call black folks savages. But I'm going to tell you how you white folks became savages. Since you want to since we talking about all this other stuff. Y'all went and some of the Indians did it too. See, that's why, you know what, I look at DeSantis and stuff like that as hypocrites. But y'all went there. You took over that's where the Alamo came in. Y'all fought the Mexicans and got their land. You fought the Native Americans and got their land. Don't act like you didn't do it now. You did it. And then you relocated them, and because see, Native Americans, they didn't have no money. They did trade, but y'all went and they didn't know anything about alcohol. Y'all introduced them to alcohol and diseases, because the Native Americans, when they moved to Fort Leavenworth, that little military branch, it was over 40,000 of them. When they got relocated, it was 4,000. Y'all killed off a race. We were kidnapped. It wasn't like we came over here because our country didn't want us. Y'all kidnapped us. It was a fair trade, then you went over there and kidnapped. Y'all used our labor for building things. See, half of America is built by black slaves who built this stuff. So don't sit here and act like, oh, well, I didn't do it. You benefited from it. Because a lot of y'all old white money came from black labor. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Then you got the nerve. We couldn't even get rights. And see, I'm so tired of white folks saying, well, you just talking about that. You just bringing that up. You racist. I'm going to show them. I'm going to bring this back home, but I want you to listen real good. Y'all are the biggest, if anybody is worthy of reparations and stuff, that's black folks. Because you did more damage to black people, and you're still doing it, than ever before. It's just that we overcame it. And we thrive because we have that ability. Brought us over here and stacked up like sardines. Many of them died. Brought them over here, got us and introduced to all these diseases. Then you turned around and then you played a psychological mind game on us that's still being played today. You did a book of divide and conquer where you took your forefathers, took away our culture, our land, our language, our religion, and then you got the damn nerve to sit here and tell us to go back. And then you raped our women. You raped them. See, we didn't come like this by accident. You raped us, molested us, sold our children out. You played with their minds. And as a result of that, many of the shit that was done back here 400 years ago are still in our black community, because you taught our black men to separate from the woman. Yes, you did, because you sold them off. You whipped our you whipped us, our ancestors, so bad that they learned that that's the way to discipline a child. And we grew up like that, being whipped with brooms and belts and whips and cords and shit, because that came from your culture. Because, see, in Africa, we weren't doing all of that. We weren't doing all of that. I'm going to just keep it real. Then you let us in your war to fight. We fight for democracy in other countries, white countries, and then came home here back to Jim Crow. Back to Jim Crow. And now the Hispanics are coming back to take their land. The Native Americans now are standing up and letting you know that they're part of history. The black folks have thrived in this country. Your ass get mad, and then you want to tell somebody to go back to me. I tell you what, looking at the amount of money that each black person who is an American citizen would receive for all the interest and stuff, because half of y'all say if it wasn't for black and brown and Indians America, you motherfuckers wouldn't have shit. Y'all be still struggling. See, a lot of stuff we brought over here. If you give each black American $2.4 million, then ask us to leave. Ask us to leave. And I guarantee you, half of us wouldn't have a problem getting up and leave, because we'll have a fresh start. But then you're going to turn around and say, oh, y'all need to let bygones and bygones. Well, then if that's the case of us leaving bygones to be bygones and that we can forgive and stuff, why don't y'all starting off with telling us, apologizing for the way you treated our forefathers? Because, see, really, July the 4th was not for black folks. We didn't get that till decades later. And if we choose not to celebrate, if motherfucker, if anything, you take your ass back to England, because that's where your ancestors was running from. See, your ancestors was running. The other ones was already either here or we were kidnapped. So for all you white wanna be talking about, and I don't care, they can ban me on this one. For all you white folks that want to sit here and call black folks racist, no, we ain't racist. It's time we start standing up for the bullshit that y'all put us through, and then want to act like you didn't do it. Because I'm going to tell you something. We ain't our ancestors no more. You bring that shit, you going to bring that shit to the wrong black person, the wrong brown person, and you going to find, you going to F-A-F-A. You going to fuck around and find out big time edition. So all you want to, like I said, if you don't want to celebrate, you're trying to take away Juneteenth. You can't take something away from us. That's in our heart and soul. You can't take that away. And for you to sit here and tell somebody to take their ass, if you don't love America, leave it. If you loved it so much, you wouldn't have hired no felon. But then that's racism. See, that's how deep in hatred you are. Because, see, ain't no way I would have let somebody like Donald Trump come near my house, even think about messing with my money, my time, all of this. But see, you trying to make white America white again, and that shit ain't finna happen. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, because I'm gonna tell you something. It's a lot of white men that got that and went jungle fever a long time ago, especially after Loving versus Virginia, and I guarantee you they will kill you to keep their black queen in check. It's a lot of Mexicans like that. Come on. And the ones that ain't dating women are dating black men. So what you gonna do? Like I said, white America, as far as y'all trying to control everything, this new generation is not finna let y'all have it. And y'all think that Donald Trump gonna make it great for y'all? I can tell you right now, you finna go for a long haul, because I'm not gonna sit here and let my grandfathers, my ancestors, or nobody that have died in vain for this country, and then you got the nerve to tell me, I tell you what, you want me to go so bad, the first motherfucker that gives me $2.4 million, then you tell me to leave, and then we won't have a problem.